All right, back in house with Coach Routon here at Arab. And Coach, you guys took on Brewer last week, got a big win. Was it 32-13 or
31-13?
31-13.
Yeah.
Anytime you can get a win like that, you want to get it, take care of business, and move forward. Just take us back to last Friday night and how it all transpired, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, I think our offense played well. Up front, we were able to run the ball. We got Hudson back at running back. He played really good. We got him to the second. Yeah, get him to the second level, and he was really tough to tackle. Defensively, we played really well the whole game, with the exception of about 4 or 5 big plays that we gave up to those receivers I was talking about. A couple touchdowns. But for the most,
some good-looking kids.
Yeah, they had a couple really good receivers. Quarterback could spin it really well. So there was a couple times they kind of got loose on us. One, we kind of fell down in a cover 3, kind of going and trying to make a play on the ball. We fell down, but I mean, it is what it is. But defensively played well. Special teams was solid again. We were finally we got the ball through the uprights. We're 4-4 on extra points. Made a field goal towards the end of the game to stretch it to a 3-score lead. So I mean, just overall, it was more of a complete game. For the first time that we've kind of put together, and hopefully we can do that again.
Talk about your kicking game on 4 for 4 and making a field goal. That had to give them a boost of confidence, and also the entire special teams.
Yeah, big confidence boost because we had that had been a struggle. We were 0 for 5 going into the game, or 0 for 4 going into the game on field goals. We kind of got in some situations in the Albertville game where we just had to go for 2, so it looked like we missed 3 extra points there. We didn't. But yeah, I mean, it was a big confidence boost for that unit to kind of have the whole operation go through successful. So hopefully that'll continue.
Coach, this week you got another big one. You got Guntersville coming up this week, and I remember last year when you guys went over there to play, I made that post about I expected a war, and that's exactly what happened. You talk about a good football game. It was nip and tuck down to the last second there. I expect another good game this week. What, have you seen from Guntersville on film? They different guys at some positions, but they still look pretty good.
Yeah, different guys at different positions, but they look the same. I mean, for 6 straight years now, I feel like they've had a free safety that can cover outside the hash, both sides of the field, can tackle well in space. And it's a different name, but it's the same exact looking kid. I think Coach Reese over there just I think he's got a lab and he just copies the player he wants and then puts him in the game as a sophomore because their offensive line always looks the same. Their backs, I mean, they've always got a gritty, tough quarterback. Their outside linebackers are always very similar players. I mean, you just look across the board. Their inside linebackers, they may change numbers or something, but they look like the same kids. So I don't know how he does it, but hats off to him.
Dude, you're exactly right. When I see them, watch them, it's like you're watching the same team from 3-4 years ago, last year. Good skill, like you said, linebackers that cover in space, great looking safeties. X's and O's schematically when you go up against Reese. Talk about that a little bit because usually you got to beat those guys. Usually they're in the right positions doing the right things, so you've got to.
No doubt. They're defensively, it's amazing. You think you got things that may work against them, and they just, they're really good. They're really sound. So you got to do everything almost perfect to have successful drives. You may get a play here or there, but they really make you string it together. They don't give up big plays, and it's something that we didn't finish those drives in the first half last year. And then in the second half, we're able to punch a couple in and kind of bring that game back. We're down 14-0, came back, took a lead 15-14. But I mean, they make you 9, 10, 11, 12 play drive it, which I mean that's kind of what we have to do anyway. So hopefully we'll be able to string those together, not shoot ourselves in the foot.
How fun is it for your guys, your staff included, to prepare for an inter-county rivalry like this? This is as big as it gets. They've kind of been the benchmark in the county as far as this classification over the last few years. They've been really, really good, and you know how good you are when you get to go up against them.
Yeah, they're always a really good team. It's rivalry right down the road. It's a respectful one. We enjoy it. I'm sure they love to beat us because, I know we love to beat them. So, it's a fun game. There's always a little different buzz in the air whenever you got the Guntersville week coming up. As far as preparation goes, I really think we look at it really the same. But there's always that little added as far as the crosstown rival goes, and just kind of wanting to beat them. It's a fun week. It's a fun week.
Couple more questions, Coach, and I'll let you get out of here because I know you're busy today. Let's turn the spotlight back on Arab. Just assessing the overall program right now, unit by unit. Offensively, you've had some guys dinged up. You've got some guys back, but just at this point in the season, how's the offense going in your opinion?
Yeah, we're improving. That's really basically the way I would say it. We've still got to do better on the perimeter, making plays whenever our young quarterback puts it there, and then the young quarterback's got to keep improving to get him the ball a little bit more often, a little bit more on time. Up front, we've had some guys step up through injuries, and we're starting to gradually get those guys back. We had a couple of those guys kind of run around in helmets and no pads this week. So we expect them back in the near future, which will be just a boost to our offensive line, and that's not discrediting what a couple of those guys have done stepping in. That's just more experienced, bigger kids, stronger kids, and so that's going to help out. And then last week having Luke Hudson back, if we snapped it 60 times, he touched it 30.
That's awesome.
He's a big time player for us. Does a really good job. We need a couple more kids to step up. Wesley Holland is our H back, and he's been on a roller coaster this year. He has some flash highlight blocks and plays, and then we have some whiffs too. So just kind of pulling all that together, I think our offense will just keep building and keep getting better. On the defense side of the ball, tackling's been a little bit of an issue. I think it's gotten better, but it's got to continue to improve. And then just kind of shoring up some zones. There'll be times where we practice it all week. Maybe we know what route's coming or what we've been prepping for, and then all of a sudden they just take something else. Just shoring up those zones defensively. They've been pretty solid this year, but there's always room for improvement. And then special teams.
Last week had to be a vote of confidence, though.
Yeah, I think so. Besides a couple busts kind of in the secondary, I think the defense played really well, and then offense too. We got 4 touchdowns in the end zone and successful on a field goal. So that was good. And again, it's it was not a like Brewer hadn't won a lot of games, but there was a talented, especially on the offense side of the ball. And then their defensive front was a lot. Yeah. I'll be honest, they played a lot better than I thought they were going to. Yeah. Which one kid came back from injury, and he was really good. Just all around game last week was a big improvement. Special teams, we can't let it beat us, but we've also got to have it kind of give us an advantage. Yeah. And we've had a couple of those moments this year, but we need a few more.
No doubt. Coach, before I shut it down, I always like to kick it back to you to talk about anything you like program related.
I really just kind of spilled everything on the as far as the football side goes. The video board was really, really nice to have. That'll continue to kind of give us a little bit more show and production on Friday night at the home games. And then
you guys are hosting this.
Yeah, we're hosting. This will be the first time we've hosted Guntersville. This in the past couple of years, we traveled over to them 2 years in a row.
I was just to say, I did a back-to-back with them.
Yeah, back-to-back over at Guntersville. So it'll be the first time we've had them at home in a couple of years. So it ought to be a really good crowd again. We've had 2 huge crowds this year. Community sports really good, and I expect Big Blue Kingdom to show up again.
They're going to do it. They'll do their part now,
That's
Coach.
Right.
You know that. As long as you got the Big Blue Kingdom rolling, anything's possible.
That's right.
Coach, I appreciate you sitting in with us. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.